Yeah, all right. It's recorded now. Yeah, I think there's a notification for everyone. Okay, yeah. So I think just to repeat what just a bit about what I said earlier. Yeah, so this whole meeting we recorded, those who can't attend, we understand as well because it's working hours and I think some people also studying as well. So yeah, definitely we need to record this. Right. So how this will do is we just go through the info pack because we put everything in one Google Docs already. So information is just here based on our own hackathon experience as well. We don't want information to be everywhere, right? So everything you need to know about Chutes hack is here, right? So I'm just sharing my screen and we'll go through this from the top. All right. Okay. Yeah, just informational things, organizer, partners. Yeah, we're really grateful for this hackathon, right? To be honest, it's really accidental. We just managed, fortunately, to get these partners together and to do something like this. So we didn't actually expect something like this to happen for Nella Labs. So really grateful to our venue partners, Infinity 8. Infinity 8 is a co-working space. So they have like a network of like places, right, inside office towers to just kind of like get people to work there. Oh, Colin. Okay, wait. All right. Hi, Colin. Awesome. Okay. All right. Hi, Colin. Okay, we just got started. Oh, someone more. All right. Ish. Just keep getting interrupted by more people joining. All right. Let's go. So really grateful to Infinity 8 and Work. So both of them, they are all co-working spaces. They are places where it's like people just come in, right, and just do their own work in a really, really awesome place, like free aircon, free Wi-Fi, really comfy spaces. So if you haven't tried the co-working space, I really recommend it. Just go there because you have a free pass, 5-day pass this week, Monday to Friday. Like for this hackathon, just go out, go to Infinity 8, Sunway Square Mall. Yeah, if you can't find it, just let me know as well because my first time there also kind of a bit kind of like complex to navigate through the corporate tower. And also definitely really grateful to our platform sponsor, Chutes. Right. So if you didn't know, Chutes is a global compute provider, right? Model as a service. It's in fact it's on chain, it's decentralized. Right. So if you set up like OpenClaw first time, when you set it up first, you will see Chutes as well in the list of like model providers. So Chutes is really well known. So really thankful to Chutes for doing this hackathon in Malaysia. Thankful to partner with us. And in fact, not just us, but they're also doing like some events as well with APU this week, as one of their team members is flying into Malaysia. So really grateful for all that they're doing for Malaysia's side. All right, and then the event overview. Right, so as we stated on Luma, it's 5 days. You have actually technically not really 5 days lah. So it's like for the time to build, right? It will start like later when you get your credits, like afternoon, like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. later, right? All the way to Friday, 12 a.m. So that is your window of building. And you need to submit to DevPost at the end. I'll talk about the submission later. So basically, it will end at Friday, 12 a.m., the building time. Right. And then open to everyone. Right. Two categories. I'll talk about this later. Students and working people. Okay, and then workshops. So Monday to Friday. Okay, well, Rice. Management and APU. Which one is? Yeah, definitely. APU and us, we are separate actually. So yeah, just join the AAC marathon. Yeah, in fact, we encourage it. If you have the time, if you can travel to APU, go for it. Why we are doing this hackathon, right? Shoots hack, like apart from APU, is because we thought of bringing this hackathon, like this Shoots experience, away from Bukit Jalil because it's also from our own experience. It's like so many things concentrate in APU, right, and UM, right? It's like you need to go to a hill, to a mountain to join the events. Why not just bring them up because they're in south of like KL? So bring them to somewhere nearer to PJ, to I don't know, like Sungai Buloh, KL Central area. Yeah, so we hope to get more people to have like Shoots to trial Shoots as well, and for future hackathons, for future events as well. Right. So we have workshops along the way. Some are online, some are in person. Actually, there's only one in person, so which is tomorrow, 2 to 3 p.m. I'll go through the schedule later also. So that one, right? So it will be done by a team member from Shoots. All right. Okay, and then there's a team. Talk about team later also. Right, and then also use Chutes as your compute provider lah. Right, so not OpenAI, not Anthropic, right? So you use Chutes to access the model you want. Okay, and then credits will be given also. Right, okay, and then just some further description. Okay, so 5 days until Friday. Right. Okay, and then just now also, I think moments ago, I just got a call from Infinity A saying like someone thought like this hackathon is in person. It's not in person, right? So we clarified already. We actually, since the start of this info pack, right, it's already inside this info pack, right? So we've told everyone that this is hybrid. Okay, you can do this hackathon online, or you can go to Infinity A, do your projects there. So it's up to you. You have the choice, right? You have the time where you want to do it, just go ahead. Okay, and then closing ceremony, it's at Work Subang. So this is actually quite really thankful for them as well. So Work is hosting the closing ceremony only, and it's like somewhere near Glen Mary lah. So really grateful for them to host the closing ceremony. Okay, and then participant categories. All right, so right now we have two tracks only. Before that we had the high school one, but then because of the runway, the short runway, Nana Labs, we didn't manage to have the time to reach out to high schools for now. So just for this hack, we'll remove high school track. So just uni and corporate. So really straightforward. If you're studying at uni, go for uni track. And if you're working people already, like beyond uni, go for a corporate track. So two categories, right? Only choose one. And also I shared in Discord as well. If you are in uni track, we'll verify your student status through DevPost. So DevPost, right, just use your student email account to submit your project. So that's how we verify it, right? No additional forms, right? We make it simple. Okay, cost of participation, definitely free. Okay, and then for hackathon team, right? So we're just going to make it really more accessible to everyone, right? Make it a general theme so that you are free to create whatever you want. So it's a general theme of productivity solutions for students, corporates, and general public, right? Think of something that makes your workflows faster, more accurate. You use less time, use less money on, right? So that's the concept, productivity solutions. Okay, no visual interpretation. Okay. Okay. Right, so just, okay, for the description. All right, and then definitely mode of event. Okay, it's hybrid, right? If you feel like you want to go to Infinity 8, just go there. If you feel like doing it at home or doing somewhere at the cafe, just do it as well. Okay, so can be anywhere. All right, right. So definitely, for the co-working space, just follow their working hours, 8:30 to 5:30. So that's the official their working hours. Okay, and then also at every single day lah. So it's max 40 people who can go to Infinity 8. But I don't think we'll hit this target because definitely again it's like people they also have working hours as well. So not everyone will go there. So you can be assured that when you go there you have the space lah. Okay. Right. So this is for workshops. Workshops they'll also be streamed online. Actually tomorrow lah. The one tomorrow. In person, it will also be streamed online as well. Okay. Right. So for this one, yeah. Tomorrow, Chutes will be coming down. So that one, Chutes will also be Infinity 8, will be an Infinity 8 because it's in-person workshop already. Other than that, yeah, actually the others are all online. So this one in the end, it's only tomorrow one. Right. Tomorrow in-person workshop, Chutes will come down to Infinity 8. Okay. Oh, okay. Someone more coming in. All right. Okay. Closing ceremony, Work Subang. All right. Okay. All timings in Malaysia time. Okay. Hi, JY Hong. Yeah. So, yeah, we've been going through the info pack. So, yeah, you can just look at my shared screen here and any questions, just ask straight away. Okay, so we are now here, Monday, today, May 18. Right, so the opening keynote. Okay, Infinity 8, they're not doing the opening keynote. So they're just going to like do a tour tomorrow. Yeah, because they're co-working space lah. So after the in-person workshop tomorrow, then there's a tour. We'll see you later in the schedule. Okay, team briefing. Okay, also done already. 3 p.m. onwards. All right. So later on, just feel free to build all the way until the submission time on Friday, 12 a.m. Okay, build time. Right. So later tonight also, so we are just going to do like workshops throughout the week. So for the first one, it'll be done by me today, later at night, 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. So in case anyone didn't know about the other apps also, this is actually our spirit. So, with hackathons or without hackathons, we hope to do regular sharings in the form of like these hands-on workshops to get people on board to like the latest developments in AI. So later tonight, as part of Naya Labs as well, so I will be doing like this 1 hour workshop on introduction to agentic AI. So it's just like a quick intro. If you are new to it, new to this space, feel free to just join in and see like what we have to talk about it. And then tomorrow as well, it's just continue building, right? So just keep on building on projects. And then in person, right? So this is the one, in-person workshop tomorrow, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. We'll be going deeper about how you can actually use Chutes. So Chutes and inference on chain and how it all comes together. Okay, because it's actually a really special case. So it's like you're providing all these models, right, on chain, like in a decentralized way. So it's actually different from Open Router, right? If anyone here is familiar with Open Router. So this one is being done on chain. So it's a really different kind of infrastructure. Okay, and then as mentioned, after the in-person workshop, there will be just a quick tour of the Infinity 8 venue by their staff. So this is only for those going in person lah. Again, it's hybrid. We will stream it online. If you're joining in person, there'll be a tour for you as well. And just have fun, look around the co-working space. Okay, and then Wednesday also same thing. Just keep on building on a project. Okay, and then again, there's a workshop on that night, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. This one also by the Chutes people, the Chutes team. It's online at night. And why is it the case? Because they are actually doing it like all the way from New York, somewhere near New York. That's why I heard. So it's an online workshop by the people actually building Chutes. So really grateful for them to take out their time. So for them, it will be morning actually, like on the East Coast in the US. That's why we need to do it at night. Okay, so Wednesday night, online in-person workshop, agents with Chutes. And then Thursday, okay, same thing as well, same routine, right? Just keep on continue on your project, build time also. And then afternoon. All right, so this is just a bit of an outlier. Moment has been a long-time partner with Nana Labs. So really grateful for Moment to kind of like just join in for a while. It may or may not be relevant to your project with Chutes, but then if you want to, right, just feel free to chime in. Just join this workshop, learn what Moment is about. Right, Moment is basically a no-code kind of like solution for agentic workflows. Right, so if you're like really new to coding, like you don't know much about coding, right? Moment is quite a good tool, maybe like just to plan your projects around like agentic workflows. So feel free to just join in if you want. 2 p.m. 3 p.m. online workshop. Again, they'll be doing like somewhere in the US or so. Moment is like a startup in San Francisco. You can search more about it as well after this. All right, and Friday is the closing ceremony. Okay, so at first, Friday 12 a.m., right? So literally Friday 12 a.m., right? So midnight, all projects must be submitted via dev post. We'll share the details for the dev post later in Discord. Okay, and then we'll give 12 hours for our judges from Chutes to do the judging, because again, they are from like East Coast in the US. Their timing, right, is like 12 hours behind Malaysia. So, it's like, it's kind of kind of bad lah if we just have like a few hours or something for them to judge. So we need to give them more time. Okay, top 5 will be chosen from both tracks, the uni track and the corporate track. Okay, and then Malaysia time again. Okay, all this is Malaysia time. So I just mentioned before the schedule also. Okay, all this timing is Malaysia time. Okay, and then Friday afternoon, at Infinity 8, we're just going to have a quick chat. If anyone wants, feel free to drop by, and there'll be a VC fund also, a VC partnering with us as well. Zemif is a VC based in Hong Kong, and they're coming down as well. If you want to have a quick chat with them, know more about them, like if you're building like startup or something, so it will be great opportunity. All right, and then the closing ceremony, right? So 8:30 p.m. We're going to start at 8:30 p.m. at Work Subang. And just a quick photo taking as well. Okay, and then pitching by the finalists, right? So finalists, the top 5 from each track. So total, there will be 10 pitches, and the format, the duration will further release the details to the finalists if you are selected, right? So also all the best to everyone. Okay, 9:40, and then judging, and then prize giving, and then just networking. All right, so just a simple kind of usual flow for a closing ceremony as well for hackathon. Okay, judges from Chutes. All right, judging criteria. Okay, this is a bit longer, but I'm just gonna kind of like just go through a quick overview. Okay, so basically we have kind of like a 100-point marking scheme. Sounds like a school kind of thing, but yeah, 100 points, okay, for every project, and we have 5 dimensions. Okay, just a bit more details as well. Okay, right. There's another track also, which is like signing with Chutes, but we'll go through that later also. Okay, the 5 dimensions, and what are they? So technical execution, 25 points, definitely. Right, so you also realize along the way that our judging criteria is actually more or less the same as other hackathons, right? A hackathon being a hackathon, right? There can't be like a lot of differences as well, right? It's always the same kind of concept, the same principles, right? Definitely the technical execution. How is it built, right? The coding, the architecture, how complete it is, right? All these things, right? They are all standard in any hackathon. So we also look for these details too. Right? Does it actually work? Right? Does it function end to end? Okay, so score out of like 25 points. Okay, and then use of Chutes. Okay, so did you actually use Chutes? And if you actually use it, did you actually use it like in a significant way, right? Meaningfully, right? So we actually we really encourage everyone to kind of make use of Chutes in such a way that, right, it was actually a significant part of your project, right? Don't just use it like maybe like just a quick API call or something, right? So explore more about what you can do with Chutes, and then use it in a significant way, right? So non-trivial use of Chutes. All right, and then innovation and creativity. Okay, so this is more about your idea. Like, was it something that's kind of like new? It's really innovative, right? And then it's like you don't copycat from others, right? So that's the main thing about innovation and creativity. Okay, and then impact and relevance to team, right? So, okay, honestly, I would say for part 4, like there shouldn't be any situation where you can't get like a high score for this, because again, we made it on purpose that the team would be general, right? Productivity solutions. So every single problem that you can think of, right, there will be a productivity problem. So please, right, don't get a low score for this, right? You should be getting a high score for part 4, right? Just use, right, just make sure, okay, this is these are all just easy marks, for this part. Okay, and then lastly, okay, just a quick one as well, presentation and demo. Okay, so if for the first round, right, before the finals, this will be on the demo video and yeah, the demo video. Okay, the 5 minute video. Yeah, and I'll talk about the submission formats as well later on. But basically, yeah, the video is 5 minutes, right? So talk about your problem, talk about your product, right? Explain like what was built during the 5 days. The finalist pitch, this one, right, is just for the finals judging. Because this judging criteria, it will also be used for the finals. Okay, yeah, Rafael, what is it? Yeah, you can just speak up actually.
Hey, Abel. Do we have access to Chutes in like from you guys, or it like how does it work? Do we just use whatever's available on the free tier? What's going on?
Yeah, actually, I'm just about to go to the next item, which is actually that. Yeah, so Chutes credits, as you can see here in my shared screen. So now that's to be holding a developer account, and then the credits will be going through Nala Labs and reach you all. So API keys will be created by Nala Labs, and then we will share those keys with the participants in the hack. So that's how it will go. Because if there are too many like developer accounts, it's a bit troublesome, a bit complex for Nala Labs, for Shoot site to distribute the credits. So it will go through Nala Labs and then reach you guys. So that's how it goes. Awesome. Right. And then prizes. Right. Okay, on to prizes, right? I feel really bad because for my team side, yeah, because I like there are also team members doing this also. We didn't announce the prizes that early. So that's why I think, yeah, like a lot of people didn't know about this. But I would say, right, the prizes are really generous. Really thankful to Shoots as well for sponsoring this whole hackathon and the prizes. And yeah, so for university track, 500, 300, and 200 ringgit, the three prizes. And then corporate track as well, 1,500 and 200. Yep, just like that. So yeah, if you know anyone who like has been asking about prizes, who didn't know about the prizes about this hackathon, just feel free to share about them, about these prizes to them. Okay, and then also, all right, now this is a special track. We have a special track called Sign In with Shoots. So Sign In with Shoots is a particular feature inside the Shoots platform. And you will learn more about this in the workshops later by Shoots tomorrow and Wednesday, what it's actually about. And if you actually use this feature, there's an additional prize for you if you use it the best in this hackathon, and that's 1,000 ringgit, right? The fact that like the fact that the price amount is 1,000 ringgit, you can already see that this is not something simple. Sign and Shoots, if you can manage to implement it, right? Wow, it's like the 1,000 ringgit is for you. All right, so feel free to explore this feature as well. Okay, submission format. Okay, so we're going to be using DevPost. Okay, DevPost, definitely share your GitHub repo link, make it public, and then you have the freedom to do a 5 minute video. All right, talk about both your project and you have any slides, just show them in the video, right? We will not what's that called? It's like you don't need to submit your slides, right? All your slides should be presented in the video already, if you want to, lah, right? So up to you how you want to design your video flow. Okay, and then MP4 definitely. Okay, and put it on Google Drive or YouTube. All right. Okay, now this one, short Q&A. Okay, someone asked about this in Discord. What is it actually? So basically, in DevPost, I'm not sure if anyone has any prior experience joining hackathons through DevPost. DevPost allows us to create like a kind of like application form, not application, submission form, and we can ask questions. So what we will ask, right, is kind of like a quick overview of a project. So aside from your video and maybe your README document in the repo, you can also describe something further about a project. We'll ask about like what were the challenges, the roadblocks that you encountered in your project, and what are your future plans for your project if you had more time, or after this hackathon. So these are the kinds of questions we'll ask in the short Q&A. And not to worry, we're going like it will be kind of like a rapid fire question answer. So don't think too much about it. Just answer in any way you can. Okay, closing ceremony audience. Okay, this one it wasn't updated, but it will be Work Subang. Oops. All right. Okay, and then hybrid again, definitely. So we'll be streaming it live. Okay, everyone is welcome to join. And also, if you didn't notice earlier, so every single workshop, right, and the hosting ceremony, they have their own separate Luma event page. So this is why we are opening it to public. Everyone can just sign up on Luma as well. And if you know anyone who didn't know about this, feel free to share this with them as well. This is open to public. All right, yeah. And just for the housekeeping as well. Yep, definitely. So your code must be done within this 5-day window. And yeah, we'll check your Git history as well, if necessary. Okay. Yeah, and we also want to make sure that there's this way, right, of like doing code, right? You can just upload your zip file of your code to Git and such that your Git history can just start from fresh, right? We hope that's not the case for you guys, right? We hope there's no cheating, right? To be fair for everyone. Okay, so we also hope we will not need to do like this checking as well. It's really manual and really troublesome for us. So please bear with us. Please help us out as well. Okay. Legal and compliance. Yeah. Okay. This is more for the in-person workshop and the closing ceremony. Yeah. So my team will be like taking photos, videos as well. Okay, and that's it. Right. Okay, it's 2:30 now. I told Fess from Chutes that he'll start at 2:15, but yeah, Fess is here, I think. Yeah, all right, thanks. Yeah. So everyone, Fess is here. Welcome, Fess from the Chutes team. He just arrived in Malaysia today, like just a couple of hours ago. And right, it's now Fess' turn to do like a quick opening for Chutes. Yeah, Fess, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Hi guys, how's it going? I hope you all are doing good. I'm Physicals. So Physicals is kind of like my internet name, you all can say. My real name is Burhan. Um, and yeah, I just literally just flew in from Langkawi. I flew in into Malaysia on Friday. I was in Langkawi for the past 2 days. It was fun. But yeah, I literally just came in like 30 minutes, 1 hour ago. I just checked into my room. But yeah, I have been, so like a quick intro about me. I am the one who's managing Chutes' marketing overall mainly. So yeah, we are, so Chutes, just an introduction of Chutes. Chutes is a decentralized open source inference provider, basically, like at the very, very basic level. Obviously, it's like a serverless compute provider, and what we essentially provide is compute, right? We have a network of essentially nodes that sort of miners provide to the network. Again, all of this of how Chutes works and what are the different ways that you can use Chutes, it will be in the presentation tomorrow. It will be in the workshop tomorrow. So I'll definitely recommend you guys to join that. But yeah, just a very, very basic level. You have these open source models, right? Like DeepSeek, GLM, Kimi, etc., right? So you can essentially get those models through Chutes at a very, very cheap price. It's very low cost, and the main reason that Chutes is like one of the main USPs of Chutes is that it is completely private. So we have TEE models, which is essentially confidential compute. We do not train on your data. We do not store your data. Even our model providers or even our GPU providers, even they cannot access your data. So it always stays completely 100% private, which is really good if you care about that. And generally speaking, like, you know how OpenAI, Anthropic, etc., they go about it. Their like privacy policies, they're usually very skewed, and they definitely do train on your data when you go and check it into the terms and conditions. So that is like one of the main, you can say, USPs of Chutes. It is obviously really low cost as well. It is built for developers. It is built for developers in mind. We have a ton of different ways that you can essentially use Chutes. So just to give you guys an example, We, like as Abel already mentioned, we have sign in with Shoots. So what sign in with Shoots? Actually, I disagree with Abel there. He said that it's difficult to add it. Actually, it's very easy to add it. So for example, like what sign in with Shoots is it's a OAuth solution. So you know how Google OAuth is. So it is OAuth plus inference integrated into one package. So how it essentially works is, for example, you have built an app and you want to do OAuth for it, but you know, when you are building these new like sort of AI integrated apps, there's a huge problem because the developer side, the founders, etc., the founding team or the developer, they have to usually incur the cost of the AI credits. So for example, you built the project, you didn't realize that these many people are going to join, and then you sort of bought inference credits according to that from like OpenAI or whatever. And then for example, your product, for example, blows up, which it hopefully does. 100, you initially estimated for 100 users, then it turned into 1,000, and then you are essentially faced with the problem of a very, very high inference cost. And then if you don't have initial investment, etc., you are faced with a bottleneck. That then you have to raise your prices, blah blah blah. There's like a huge hassle that you have to essentially go through. So what sign in with Shoots does is, it is so like we handle the OAuth for you, like it is a Shoots OAuth. What essentially happens is, rather than you handling the inference cost yourself, the user bears it through Shoots. So what they just do is, when signing up on your platform, they create a Shoots account and they pay for that. And that is essentially how they pay for credits on the platform. As well, I can share like a document on how sign in with Shoots works in the Discord and in the WhatsApp chat as well. I just joined the WhatsApp chat right before this meeting, this call. But yeah, I think that'll be really, really interesting. Furthermore, like what Shoots offers is, we have uh, Shoots' very own N10 community nodes, so you can definitely use those as well. We can be integrated. We are integrated with OpenClaw as well, so you can use Shoots with OpenClaw. You can also use Shoots with Hermes agents as well. And I guess the theme of this whole hackathon is productivity, right? So there's like a lot of integrations that can happen here. We also have our very own Vercel AI SDK, so you can essentially just use that to create to develop your projects. So that'll be a nice thing. What else? What else? What else? Uh, and then yes, Shoots also has two products. So Shoots has a Shoot Search, which is essentially our version of Perplexity browser. So you can just use that as well if you want to do any research, etc., etc. Then we also have Shoots Chat, which is essentially Shoots' version of ChatGPT, where you can access all of our models. We have image models, we have text models, we have a lot of different other models as well. So you can essentially just use that, and it's going to be like a private sort of platform where you can chat with it. You can do whatever stuff you do with ChatGPT normally. Yeah, that's like a very, very basic, quick introduction of what Shoots is. One thing I would like to mention is, so again, you guys, thank you so much, first of all, for like joining, and we really appreciate it. We really appreciate like Abel and Nyala Labs for like doing it at such a short notice. Like I still remember I just told Abel that, hey, I'm gonna be there in Malaysia on these dates, and then magically he just like comes up with this whole hackathon and whatever. So at like a really, really short notice. Like I really, really appreciate that, and appreciate you guys for joining as well. And I hope to see you all in person tomorrow as well. Um, but yeah, on the prices side of things, like when you're going to be using Shoots, so one is like you can essentially use Shoots to code your projects. Then is the other part is you're using Shoots as like a API call, as a tool call, like in between, like doing your application. So there are essentially two ways you can go about it. One thing I would say is just make sure that you use the credits fairly. You're not overspending too much, because again, we will have to see how that essentially pans out. Then we can get maybe multiple accounts as well and sort of see how that works. But I would initially prefer like personally speaking, if you ask me, I wouldn't really mind if you guys like when you're coding and stuff, like you can use Claude Code. I don't mind that. Actually, Shoots integrates with Claude Code and Codex as well. So if you want to use Claude Code, you can automatically just use the Shoots Claude Code proxy, and you are using Claude Code's infrastructure and Chutes' models, which is essentially very, very cheap to do that. So even after the hackathon ends, you can just use Claude Code with Chutes. You can just use Codex with Chutes. You can also use Chutes on Cursor as well. So again, very, very doable. Chutes uses the same OpenAI API endpoint. So anything where OpenAI API works, Chutes works on that as well. So it's essentially very, very usable, like all across the board essentially. But yeah, feel free to do whatever. I'm gonna be there in Discord. You can tag me personally as well. You can DM me, whatever. Obviously, the Niala Labs team is gonna be there to support as well. And yeah, like good luck to all of you guys. And thank you so much again for joining. And I wish you guys all the very best. And let's see what projects come out the best. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Fes. All right. So that's the end of the opening keynote. All right. Thanks, everyone. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much. Bye.